Detail, present, arms. Detail, order, arms. Detail, forward, march.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. We're delighted to have General and Mrs. Walters here and Mrs. Judith Smith to join us for this recognition of Memorial Day here at the Citadel. We're presently located in the Citadel War Memorial, and I hope all of you have had a chance to visit it. But if not, this is a great place to visit and recognize those graduates and those alumni of the Citadel that have given their all in defense of our country. There's a tableau at the entry to this war memorial, and I think there are no better words that describe what this is about than the words that are etched there, and they were written by a class of '67 member, John Worrell. And they go something like this: when country calls, the Citadel answers. The brave warriors memorialized here represent all who went before and come after. Duty done, they rest, so we may live free. Speak softly in the presence of heroes. Now, those words kind of capture the spirit of the sacrifice that was made by men and women in our country, responding to every national need. They all have something in common, and that is they are all young and they answer the call. If you begin here and you look at the Mexican War in 1846, all the way through enduring freedom, the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, the one thing they have in common is young Americans volunteered and served their nation. But they're different than us because they paid the heavy price. They gave up everything to defend freedom. And so as we think of them in our hearts and our minds as the youngsters they actually were, because they never had the great opportunity to grow old and wrinkle like we did, to marry, have children, to understand what it's like to have grandchildren. But they gave it all up in the beginning. And so we're here today, joined probably by hundreds, if not thousands, of recognition ceremonies, if you will, all over our country that recognize the men and women that have paid the supreme sacrifice in defense of our nation. Now, if you think back when you were in the service, one of the things that you're going to probably realize is, if you were anything like my generation, we never appreciated the sacrifices that our parents made for us so that we may live free. We took it for granted. But each generation has their time to serve and their calling. And one of the greatest things about our country is our young people always answer that call. We are blessed. And so as we recognize all of these young men, and I'm sure someday there'll be women there too who make that supreme sacrifice that are alumni of the Citadel. Hopefully not. Hopefully our last name is etched here on this memorial. But someday I fear that may be the case. And we'll join each other again here to recognize them as well. So please take a minute and offer a moment of silence to the people that you see here or that you know that rest in our cemeteries having paid the supreme price. Forever young they will be, so we may live free. Thank you. General Walters, would you and Judith Smith please come forward and place the wreath?